Hey everyone, welcome back to the Solo to Entrepreneur show where we talk all things business growth and entrepreneurship for solopreneurs and business owners out there. I'm your host Lorraine Choi, and today's episode is unavoidable and hitting close to home because, well, I'm actually a bit under the weather. Yes, that's right. I'm recording this while fighting off with cold-like or flu-like symptoms, or maybe it's just bad allergies since we are just coming into spring here. And let me tell you, I completely understand how it feels when you wake up and your body and mind is saying, no, not today. But as entrepreneurs or business owners, sometimes it feels like we just can't afford to stop, right? Well, today we're diving into what we can do when you're unwell without burning yourself out. Because even when you're sick, we can still make powerful moves and not excuses. Don't worry. I'll try and hold my sneezes the best that I can. But seriously, I know firsthand how frustrating it can be when your to-do list is long, but your energy is low. So let's talk about how we can manage that together. Now, first things first. When you're unwell, it's so important to listen to your body. Trust me. I'm the first to want to push through and keep going, but I've learned that sometimes the biggest power move is to rest. Yes, you heard me. Rest is productive. And I know that sounds counterintuitive, especially when you're talking about someone like me, always thinking about the next goal or the next task to check off. But let's break it down. Your body is like a battery. If you don't recharge it, you just run out of juice. And when that happens, not only does your work suffer, but so does your long-term health. So when you're feeling unwell like I am right now, sometimes the best thing you can do is give yourself permission to take that step back. Now, having said that, I still do wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning every day. It's a habit that's become part of my routine. But here's the key. I also take heaps of breaks and naps during the day when I can. It's all about balance. You have to listen to your body, but also understand your limits and know how much to push through. If your mind isn't functioning properly, that's your sign to rest and let your body heal. But for me, I've learned that my focus has to stay on the goal, especially in difficult times. My energy right now goes into my business, my clients, and my employees. If you've got a family, they should be part of that equation too. It's not easy, but that's the reality. I know some people may not agree with me, but because I live on my own, my survival technique has been to temporarily detach from friends and even people I care about. It's not that I don't love them. I do. But right now, I need to put all my energy into what matters most for my business and myself with healing. I once had a mentor who said something that stuck with me. Push through, but also be kind to yourself. And I live by that. Yes, I have a business to run, and yes, the world doesn't stop for anyone. But I've also learned how to take breaks, how to pace myself. If you can manage that balance, you find that even when you're unwell, you can still be productive in a meaningful way. So my fellow solo entrepreneurs and business owners out there, even if you're feeling under the weather like me today, there's still a way to make those power moves without burning yourself out. It's about pacing yourself, prioritizing what truly matters, and not being afraid to take a step back when your body needs to. And trust me, as I sit here with my hot honey lemon drink and warm socks, I'm reminding myself of all these things too. If you're in a similar boat, just know that you're not alone. We're in this together, and sometimes the smartest thing to do is take breaks, recalibrate, and come back stronger. So let's talk strategy here. This is important and something you have to consider if you don't already have one, is to delegate. If you've got a team, lean on them. If you don't have a team, it's time to start using tools like automation, scheduling apps, and systems that can take the weight off your shoulders when you're feeling low. And of course, communicate. Act professional and be or try to be the best that you can. But if it still starts to feel a bit overwhelmed and heavy, or if you start to feel heavy, let your people know what's going on so that they can take over more weight off your shoulders where needed. You'll be surprised at how understanding people can be when you're upfront. And it's important for them to see that you respect your own health enough to take care of yourself Telling them doesn't show weakness. You don't have to behave and whine about being sick, but it's showing how well you can handle things whilst being sick. It shows true leadership and persistence in what truly matters to you. Now, strategy number 2, prioritize. I know firsthand that when you're sick, you can't do everything. Have a lighter work schedule for yourself, and it's okay to not being able to give your 100% or your all. You don't have to do it all now. The business keeps running, and although things may be slower than usual, it's okay. You're still moving. Not forgetting, not everything is urgent. Some things can wait. So when you're not feeling well, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what's the one thing that really needs to get done today? And focus your limited energy on it. Everything else can be rescheduled, moved, or done later. And to help you with the thinking part, to get your brain moving, I'll suggest writing some notes before making a decision, before planning something, before doing something, before sending something off. Write down your thoughts, draft things out, read it through a couple of times, and then get moving. It helps you think about if you're actually thinking clear at that particular moment, or if you just need more time to think about decisions at that particular moment. Now, let's look into the next one. Strategy number 3. Let's look at strategy number 3, which is stay hydrated. Our focus is on so many things as we try to balance between rest, work, and family, and we tend to forget to drink enough water. Hydration and proper nutrition are key to healing, so make sure you're taking care of that too. Finally, I want to touch on something that's really close to my heart right now. When you're unwell, it's not just about resting your body, it's also resting your mind too. You might feel frustrated thinking, I can't afford to take time off. But in reality, this could be an opportunity. Take a moment to reflect. Take breaks. Write things out. Are you happy with the direction your business is going? Is there anything you could do differently? Taking breaks will help you be in full control of not only the way that you present yourself, but it also helps you to stay alert, professional, focused without saying the wrong things at the wrong time. So there will be times when everything starts to feel overwhelming, right? Your body is trying to heal and problems or disappointments start piling up all at once. You might feel like you want to crawl back into bed and hide until it all passes. But when you start feeling like that, stop. Rebalance your mind and body and remind yourself that everything is okay. You have a job to do, both with your health and your business. You are the CEO, director, founder of your business. That's a position not many people have, which means you're already doing better than you think. And here's a powerful message I want to leave you with as your coach. Life as an entrepreneur isn't about avoiding hard times. It's about navigating through them. You have the ability to push through challenges, but that doesn't mean you have to ignore your well-being. True leadership comes from knowing when to take a step back, when to delegate, when to refocus, when to slow down. And in those moments, you find your greatest strength. So my fellow solo entrepreneurs, business owners, if you're not feeling your best today, whether it's a cold, fatigue, or just one of those days where your energy isn't there, remember that there are always power moves you can make. Delegate, prioritizing, communicate. Take that time to rest and reflect. You don't have to do it all. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is pause and recharge. Saying less may be good as well. I'm right here with you, sipping my lovely warm lemon honey drink, getting better one day at a time. And trust me, your business will be there when you're back to 100%. So take care of yourself first, and everything else will follow. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you found this episode insightful, and remember, your health is your wealth. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, share it with fellow business owners, and leave me a review. I love hearing from you and maybe your different techniques that works for you while you are unwell and still running a business. But until next time, keep making those power moves and building the business of your dreams, even on the days when you're not feeling 100%. You've got this.